What's up, everybody? John Blade 101 here again with another video, and today's topic of discussion will be Nintendo's new president, Tatsumi Kishimoto. Yes, I believe that's his name. I have the article up here, but he's Nintendo's new president after the untimely passing of Satoru Iwata, who was Nintendo's previous president, who's been around since around the GameCube era. So that was pretty unfortunate, but now they've picked a new one, and he seems to be a lot more serious than Iwata, as I have his picture up here. He seems a little bit, he carries himself a lot differently, more serious looking, because, Iwata had that more playfulness about him when you, saw him in some pictures, or if you just watched him in Nintendo Direct, he had that silliness, that quirkiness about him. And this guy seemed to carry himself a lot different, a little bit more business-oriented than Iwata was, which I think is pretty interesting. Seems like that Nintendo is picking him because of his, stature and all that. But before you just think this guy just came out of nowhere, if you don't know who this guy is, but it's understandable. He was actually president of Nintendo of America a while back before Reggie was appointed. So, and he was also president of the Pokemon Company, which is the people that make the Pokemon games or whatever. So it was like he's got pretty good credentials on him. It was like he's got a business background, and because he was president of Nintendo America, I'm thinking that he probably understands the Western market a little bit better than some of the other suits that Nintendo does. And I think that's pretty interesting, and I think that's good, because Nintendo recently needs to get more into the Western market and expand their online services and all that kind of stuff. And I think he may bring Nintendo in that direction. But also, what also is very interesting about this man is that he also predicted the Wii U's failure financially and sales-wise and all that stuff. He had problems with the system, and he thought that the idea of the system was not very good. And he was 100% correct, actually. The Wii U is not doing very hot, and it's pretty much a failure on Nintendo's part. But I think that's pretty interesting on his part. I think that's a great. So if he thought the Wii U was going to be a failure, maybe the next system, at the end, Nintendo NX, he will have more input. Maybe he could turn into something much better than the original vision of some of the older suits at Nintendo, and I think that's great. Because I think Nintendo needs a new fresh blood, new changes, all good stuff like that, and looks like he's going to be a great president. So yeah, post your comments down below on what you think of him. And this is John Blade 101, and I bid you good day.